What's up guys? I hope you had an amazing Christmas and I appreciate you guys understanding that I took a couple days off while I was spending time with friends and family. Rather than making the typical Christmas vlog showing you guys what I got, since Nicole killed it and got me a lot of stuff that's really useful and will actually be involved in a lot of the videos, I thought it'd be cool to kind of make a typical daily video but incorporate all the cool new stuff in a natural way. So it's almost like we're doing a product plug with all the cool gifts that Nicole got us, but like a massive one, but fun and not paid. And first up, we have a baller new latte machine. Our old one was giving us a lot of issues, so this is awesome. It does everything for you, so I don't need to like have the little thing and then like pour it, and it's all one step. She basically got us enough espresso pods for the whole next 2 years too. The machine's rad, but I will say they have these terrible design flaws that's like a widely known issue, yet they post nothing about it, where basically because these machines have been sitting in storage and never used, the pumps have like air in them. And no matter what procedure you do on the machine, they just refuse to suck up the water. So actually yesterday morning, I was so excited to use it, I wound up dismantling the whole entire machine, and there's like 2 little hoses that you can take off. And I cut a little hole in the water bottle and was basically pressurizing the pump with water so it would suck it, and then once it started to suck it, it would suck the rest. Kind of annoying that they haven't figured out a solution for it and don't say anything about it on their website, but we got it to work. Nicole, wake up, I made you coffee. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's not that hot.
You burned me!
She's just joking, she's not actually sleeping. It's like 2 p.m. right now. We did wake up at like 1:30 though.
12:30 and we went to bed at 4:30.
Okay, close enough. How's the coffee? You like it?
Very much.
Got some new socks I'm gonna install real quick. We got some new shoes we'll install too. They don't actually fit though, so we're actually gonna probably have to relist those on eBay since she got them from there. A lot of you guys were telling me though, since I like the NMDs, to try the Ultra Boost. I honestly just want like a good comfortable shoe so when I'm working in the garage and stuff, I don't get a lot of back pain. Flat foot on Vans started giving me a real issue actually after I started wearing nice shoes. One of my favorite gifts that Nicole gave me though that we are actually going to install would be this right here. So she got me a tile blow-off valve, which is something that I've wanted for a while. I hate my dinky little HKS one that sounds like a little girl sneezing. And she actually worked with Alberto, and his Christmas gift for me was welding on the flange, so I could just basically drop this right in my car without having to have it welded and stuff. So the first thing we're gonna do today is head over to the warehouse and pick up the S13, drop this in and see what it sounds like. Shelby's gonna get swapped out for the hatch. I know I mentioned selling this car in videos. I still do plan on selling it. I'm basically just keeping it until I can get the next car figured out. I know what I want, it's just a matter of finding the right one. Once I get that figured out, I'll probably list this thing up. Sorry guys, try to ignore the beeping. There's something going on with the neighbor's shop. So, we get to get rid of this ugly pipe that I made look a little bit junky when I thought it was a good idea to put JB Weld in there like a year ago. And we get to ditch the HKS blow-off valve. Alberto was telling me he wasn't really happy with the spot that he chose for the blow-off valve. Fortunately, it doesn't really matter since when I go top mount, the turbo is going to be up here and this intercooler piping is going to need to get redone. So this is just temporary. We'll give it a little test real quick. It's pretty cool. Oh, car doesn't like that. The car just keeps wanting to stall after it free revs. I think it has something to do with the blow-off valve either taking too long to close or maybe taking too long to open. Something to do with the spring pressure. I don't know exactly which spring I'll have to switch it to. I gotta do a little bit more research because I'm not super knowledgeable about how these blow-off valves work. Got a little funny story. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably already know this, but I was driving Nicole's car home with her and I got pulled over because one of the headlights was out, one of the new HIDs, which I'm diagnosing now. I'll talk about that in a second. But I didn't have the updated insurance card in the car, which is fine. I've had that happen to me before and I just pull it up through my email. I go to the Geico thing and pull it up. But my email said that they canceled my insurance account that day because an old credit card that I had lost, I canceled and it didn't pull from it. So I explained that to the cop and was hoping that since it was just canceled that day, you know, he would let it go. Luckily, while he went back to the car to call it in because he needed advice from one of his like higher ups or something, I called Geico and found out that the insurance was still active. I have no idea why I had that email in my inbox, and they sent an updated card to my email that I was able to show the officer who's actually coming to suspend my license because that's what his higher up told him to do. So those HIDs almost made me lose my license. Anyway, funny story. I don't know if he could have actually done that or not, but that's what he told me. But I'm trying to diagnose why this one headlight isn't working. I tried switching ballast and switching bulbs and stuff. I think the bulb is bad. I'm not too sure. It could be something funky going on. So what I did is I just ordered a whole new like HID setup for the car, because these are obviously like odd brands that came from Japan, and I can't match the same thing to the same other side. And I just want to have, well, a simple new setup so that doesn't happen again, because that's not worth messing around with. I'm just glad it was me driving, not Nicole, because she would have been freaking out. Nicole is blown away right now. We called delivery pizza like, what would you say, 15 minutes ago? Wait, actually look at my phone so I can be exact.
I don't know if it was 15 minutes ago.
19 minutes from a new pizza place that was just down the road, and we have our pizza, which would legit be faster than if I preheated the oven and made one of my freezer pizzas.
California pizza.
I hope it's good though, because if it's good, that's like a good opportunity for me to eat more often. Looks pretty decent.
That looks pretty decent.
I feel like the stereotypical Christmas is always just hoping that you get that new console that came out. At least that's how it was during my childhood, because if you got the new console, then you could spend those 2 weeks or whatever that you had off school playing it with all your friends and stuff. And pretty much everything that I asked for this Christmas, because I did help out Nicole by like making a little list, was mostly functional stuff, like stuff that I needed. But there's one thing that I didn't ask for that she actually suggested to her parents to get for me, and I normally don't expect much from them, so this was a complete surprise. And I was extremely hyped when I opened this one up, because when I built my computer, I knew that eventually I would want to try some sort of VR, especially with Assetto. I played my friend Matt's VR. He has an Oculus Rift, and it makes it so cool because you can like look around at the cars while you're tandeming, and it makes it a lot easier and stuff. And I totally forgot that I even wanted one, because I'm always consumed with other stuff. And literally earlier that day, I was scrolling through Facebook on the Assetto Corsa page and all the people posting with their new VR headsets playing Assetto. And then I got this. So I'm super excited, and this is what I'm gonna spend probably the rest of the night setting up and then trying it. It'll also be a lot better for screen captures, because instead of you guys just seeing that little thin bar at the bottom, you'll actually see the full frame of the YouTube video, exactly whatever I'm looking at, or so I assume. Very, very excited and thankful for this. And this is probably the most fun thing. Oh, there's a lot of fun things, but this is gonna be a lot of fun. I feel like a kid getting their first Xbox. I'm so excited to crank this thing up. Her parents also got us tinted visors for our helmets. So me and Nicole now don't have to wear sunglasses under our helmets. This is like already tinted, so that's really cool. And plus it looks pretty sick. All right guys, I'd like to welcome you to the wonderful world of virtual reality. The cool thing about this is now you get to see kind of everything rather than just a select tidbit of the triple screen display that I let you see. I am currently driving an FD. It's a little bit slower than that other rotary car that I drove, so it's a little bit more difficult. I don't know why I stuttered there. It's a little bit more difficult to drive, but I'm in just like a random lobby tandeming with people, and it should be quite a bit of fun. We'll see. It's definitely a lot different using virtual reality. I wouldn't say it's any harder or any easier, but it is really nice for tandems. So, just to give you an idea, we can completely look around the car. I'm not going to get out of the car, but you can literally get out of the car. I'll stick my head out the roof. And you can like walk around the car and look at it from the outside and everything. It is crazy. So, we'll smash some laps. The virtual reality is really nice for seeing other cars while you're tandeming. Let's do it. Backwards entries are super fun. Like looking at the track to see if anyone's coming. This car is super laggy. So it's gonna be a lot of clutch kicking. Not being aggressive enough with the clutch kicks. We'll see if we can catch up to that yellow R32. Whoop. Even hitting cars feels more realistic. Hey, don't honk at me. Looks like a little bit of a mess of a lobby right now. I really want to show you guys how cool it is to tandem with other cars. That's when it gets really fun. It's also nice for like when you're getting close to objects like walls, you can actually spot them a little bit better. I will try to go backwards here a little bit. Gotta get better at that transition. I'm curious as to whether this will be like cooler for you guys to watch than the triple screen. I obviously don't have the overlay of my like webcam. If that's something that you want to see, just let me know and I can definitely do it. It looks like someone gave me a little love tap. Glued. Hey, it's like my car, but the V8. The combo of the VR though with these DTP cars is the best this simulator's ever felt. Ooh, not enough speed. That was close. So fun. Oh. Oh, sorry, man. Both of our lines are a little off there. Super stack. Alright guys, I'm gonna go for the biggest reverse entry that I can. Oh, is he gonna pull away? Ah, I got it. I hope that deserves a like. If it does, you'd be much appreciated. Also, let me know if you want me to do any of the streaming stuff. I know YouTube's kind of tricky, but I do have a Twitch account that I've used like 2 times, so that's something I could always try to do more of. It's so cool just being able to look next to you and see cars and all the VR goodies. Crash. I want to show you guys the thing I was talking about, where you can like literally get out of the car and walk around it. Hopefully I don't hit anything, because like there's stuff that I can hit in the room. Look at this. We'll get down low and you can literally see like underneath the car and stuff. Look at that. How cool is that? Thank you for moving my coffee so I don't step on it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stick my head in that far. Is there stuff that my head's gonna hit? Okay, they can kind of see the engine bay in there. Oh, I guess this car doesn't have an engine. But it's still kind of cool. This, like, it just always, oh, that's so cool. You can see, like, in the cockpit. Look at that. Headless driver. Sorry, guys, if the narrating in this one's been a little bit subpar. I'm just pretty focused. This is pretty hard, especially driving, like, a super grippy rotary car, like my first time with, like, the actual VR setup. But I know my friend Matt the Ginge, he has a VR setup and he loves playing Assetto, so I'm sure we can play together. And I can narrate more because I won't be so super focused. This is almost like real driving to me. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I just want to thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I apologize for being a little sluggish on the uploads lately, but I'm doing my best. Hope you guys had a great Christmas, and I will see you again tomorrow. Oops, sorry.